Hi, Shae Russell here, editor of the Daily Reckoning Australia, and I thought we'd just take have a quick chat about the cash rate as set by the Reserve Bank of Australia. Now, what's prompted this conversation is that the RBA released the September meeting minutes on Tuesday this week. And there was a takeaway line in there that some in the mainstream have taken as sort of an affirmation that the Reserve Bank will be raising rates and we all need to prepare for it. Let me just read that section for you. And I quote, "Members continued to agree that the next move in the cash rate would more likely be an increase than a decrease." Now, first of all, we need to note here that the RBA have said more likely, not most definitely, more likely. Now, central bankers around the world, not just Australia, love to use vague, non-committal language so that if they do need to change monetary policy, they haven't been locked into anything. But furthermore, too, the RBA doesn't actually want to hint that they might need to cut interest rates, because suggesting that the central bank of a developed economy like Australia suggests that the economy isn't in the sort of health, the rude good health we're being told that it is in. We keep being told that Australia is a very strong economy and that, oh no, everything's going along just fine. So if the Reserve Bank of Australia starts hinting that no, the next rate move could be a decrease, it sort of takes the wind out of the consumers within the economy. So they're not going to hint that a decrease is on the cards. Now, one thing I just want to make clear here is that I'm of the view is that not only will we not see a rate increase between now and 2020, that we can't rule out the possibility of a rate decrease in that time. Here's why. Overall consumer data is very, very weak right now. So even though we recently saw that GDP growth was hitting 3.4%, which is signs of a very strong economy, the consumer within the Australian economy is actually quite weak. We have very, very weak wage growth. We're looking at 2% year-on-year wage growth. We have the average Australian household rate down to 1%. When you go through the GDP data, consumers are spending money on what they need to, not on what they have to. Not on the fun things. So, we're spending money on food, insurance, and general cost of living. Those increases, those prices are going up. But the fun things we want to spend our money on, we're not spending a lot of money on that because it's clear we don't have it. The other thing too is the inflation rate, the official inflation rate, I should say, is sitting at 2.1%. Now, the RBA could cut rates without aggravating that inflation rate too far outside, that 3% max that they like to aim for. So, while it won't definitely happen, I can't say definitely, but I do think that we need to be prepared that the Reserve Bank of Australia could cut rates between now and 2020. That's all from me today. I'll be back later in the week with more.